So are we recording right now?
We're recording.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast again. I'm going to pretend like this is the first episode because this is the new season. We're in season 2 of Get This Movie Out of Your Mouth. Get that movie out of your mouth. Okay, depending on what episode this is going to either seem like it makes a lot of sense why I'm saying that or no sense at all.
Well, no, I'm going to change the title of all of them.
Oh, okay, they're fine.
I'm going to go back and change
always
history.
has been, always will be. This has been to get that movie out of your mouth. If you remember it differently, you're psychotic. You probably have fucking Alzheimer's.
Exactly.
Today we're watching The Transporter, 2002. Jason Statham's. Basically, I would say this is the film that made him like the household name that he is, right?
No, I would say Snatch came before this.
Right, but like that made like moviegoers recognize him. But as far as making him like an A-list celebrity,
no,
you know
this
what I
is
mean?
what made him an American movie
There you
star.
go. That's what I meant. Yeah, the only country that matters when it comes to actual cinema.
This is what put him in Hollywood.
Directed by Louis Leterrier and Corey Wynn.
Okay, I feel like looking up trivia and stats in the middle of this is almost cheating.
Well, it's the beginning of it.
Yeah.
So you don't want me doing this. You don't want me.
I don't know if we should be looking stuff.
You know
up.
who wrote it though? I think who wrote it's kind of interesting.
Go on, James Gunn.
yeah. That explains the schoolgirl Chinese girl.
Oh, but by the way, we're going to establish a bet on where James Gunn was mentioned in the Scooby-Doo one.
Did you already listen to the recording?
I haven't listened to anything.
Okay.
And you'll see I haven't because it's still in there. There's nothing on my computer.
See, this story you're giving me right now is making me think that you did listen to it.
No, I mean, you could check the computer for the files.
You could have said yes or no, and I would have trusted you. But now you.
No, I don't think you would have.
Yeah, we'll make the bet off the air. Luke bet. You want to spend? You're not going to use
because now there's not going to be an official recording of what the bet is.
Fine. What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet? What do you want to bet?
You have to pay it. You're going to have to pay
at
at BJ's.
You want to bet BJ's night? Okay, let's shake on it right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're shaking on this
because you think James Gunn credit was discovered at the end. I think it was discovered at the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember seeing it was James Gunn. I remember talking about it being James Gunn at the end.
Oh man, you're so screwed.
You do agree we had a conversation.
And this is almost going to be as embarrassing as the Spider-Man sweater bet,
which I won and you still haven't paid me for. So what are you talking about? Anyway, but do you want to? I think who directed it is kind of interesting, actually. I mean, who wrote it? Who wrote it?
Okay,
it's kind of interesting.
Tell me.
Luke Benson. That makes kind of sense if you think about it.
Wait, no, who is that?
Fifth Element, Leon the Professional.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he made the movie that Brick Mansions was based off of.
I knew it.
Yes. He made BS-13, and he wrote Brick Mansions. I guess because it's the same film. They really did.
Did you say BS-13?
What was it called? BM-13. District. Right. Well, to me, in London, they're not really districts. They are a bunch of BS. So
doesn't matter. We're not talking about that.
We're not talking about Transporter. The Transporter. I haven't watched this movie. So I remember watching this movie when I was like 13, and I thought like, okay, one day this will be me making movies. It made me want to be BMW.
This is exactly the kind of movie I wish I could had the skill to make.
It made me. God, look how fucking young in this preview Statham already looks. Jesus Christ.
He's bold. And
look how young he
wrinkled.
looks. He looks.
He doesn't look young.
Compared to what he looks like now, dude. He looks so young.
You know what's actually quite sad is he might be younger than me there.
Like 28.
But looks like so
serious?
much more of a man.
Right, yeah. Would that be mental if he was 28 right now, but he looks like a 30.
I'm 33, so he could be 32.
If he's under 35 and he looks that much like a man, that's crazy.
Because how old do you think he is now?
He must be like 60.
You want to look shit up? Look up his fucking birthday.
Am I allowed to look that up? Are we okay with this?
Yeah, go on. Let's get Statham's birthday, because that's interesting.
You want to guess?
Well, if I'm saying he's 32 here, and this is 2002, then I'm guessing 1970 is when he was born.
And how old would that make him?
I'm going to guess, I'm going to actually say I think he was born in 69.
Not far off, dude.
What was he?
67. He's 55 currently. Which means if this was 2002,
so he's
that's
35,
20. Oh my
36.
God!
He's like 36. He's
your my age!
And look how much more of a man he looks like than you.
I know, but that's because I have this weird degenerative disease that makes me look like a child. So called manletism.
You're not Hezbollah.
I've got goblin manlet syndrome. Go on. Let's get. So it's starring Jason Statham, Shu Li. I just think it's funny that it's got an Asian girl as the lead. That would definitely never have happened in America.
What are you talking about? There's Asian leads everywhere.
In America? Back then?
Yeah.
Back in 2002? Name one other Asian lead other than Lucy Liu in 2002.
Is in everything.
Exactly. It's just Lucy Liu.
Charlie's Angels.
Who else?
There's
Name one more.
many.
Name one more.
Fucking
Godzilla.
There's that other bitch, Bang Lee.
Bang Lee? I think that's just some hooker.
No, Sung Lee. There's this
Sung
other
Lee?
girl. There's this other girl.
Who the
that's
fuck
really
is Sung
big.
Lee?
She's big.
I think you're thinking of Street Fighter, Chung Li.
No, there's
There's that
one.
Asian girl from Smallville who was Chung Li.
That is crazy, though. I can't think of many other Asian
Because there
chicks.
wasn't any back then. And there still aren't. The only things that Asians have been in since this has been crazy Asians. All we've got now is Aquafina. That's the only Asian female.
That's right,
we have.
Awkwafina. She's
She
in
was
everything,
around back
dude.
then.
Suicide Squad.
Was that her in a Suicide Squad?
I think so.
Huh.
All right. Anyway, get off the Cape shit. We're not talking about that.
Okay, hit play. Let's go. Dude, it's crazy. I have not seen this movie in almost like 20 years, but I did, with you, recently watch that remake that basically starts off, like it's almost like a shot for shot in the beginning.
It starts in the garage, yeah.
Right, but it's so much different. I remember being so cheap.
But, well, you know...
This looks like a movie.
Even, like, Transporter 2, I think, starts in a garage like this.
Oh,
it's just
I
like
get
a signature of the
that's
franchise.
their signature of the franchise. It always starts with the garage.
I mean, it shouldn't. That's really lame and boring.
I so wanted a BMW. So this also came out during the BMW short series where they had like Clive Owen playing a stunt driver. And
Wow.
I so wanted a BMW back then.
What I will say about this movie that I really like about it,
Yeah.
it puts like the BMWs may be an exception, but this movie puts like less amazing cars like in the spotlight and makes them look really good. Towards the end more so.
Okay. Right, because he does. I did like that too. He doesn't only drive fancy cars.
And-
It's not like not Fight Club, Fast and Furious,
Right.
where they're only driving cars
Lamborghinis and Ferraris
that are like
and
basically
stupid
over
shit.
50K. He does drive like some really shit cars in this, which makes it feel a lot more realistic.
They make shitty cars look badass.
Right, and I think that's a skill, and I think that's what makes this movie so memorable and iconic.
So memorable and iconic, but you don't remember shit about it.
Well, you know, I'm not really a car guy.
This isn't a car movie.
I'm not really a white bald man guy. Bruce Willis is my white bald guy. That's who I follow.
He can't act anymore, did you hear?
Okay, well, we're gonna bring this up.
He's senile.
I know. It's very sad. Heartbreaking.
It stops him from acting, but doesn't stop Biden from running the country, apparently.
That is crazy, actually, now you mention it. Topical.
I'm not scared of you. What?
I know.
He should have just kept
Well, he's
staring
not
him down.
suspicious, honestly. He looks like a guy who's just going to work.
No. What are you talking about? He looks like a hitman.
Going to work.
I gotta wonder if this is remotely realistic or ever happens at all.
What, a car...
Getaway driver that just constantly picks up people up from bank robberies.
Like he's a Lyft driver?
yeah,
like a
there's
Lyft
no
for
way
bank
this
robbers?
is a real thing.
Yeah, no, this is such a ridiculous movie.
A getaway driver. I mean,
Not only that, though, but he has that license plate that flips.
It's just a fantasy throughout crime in movies in general, you know, the idea that there are these getaway drivers, these underground businessmen.
See, now here's the thing, though. I bet one thing that always ticks me out about this scene is that criminals are morons, right? And incredibly arrogant.
Right.
They would probably blow his brains out.
Well, no,
thinking
the
that
reason
they
they
can drive
don't-
just as well as he can.
No,
and
they
then
just
get themselves
he
caught.
just showed them that they can't start the car without his ignition code.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What? Okay, then start the car. Boom.
No, they kill him. They can't drive anywhere.
Then this really is a fantasy.
No, lots of cars have it where you have to push a button to a number code to start it.
Yeah, I can't remember one time I've ever seen anyone do that.
Because you'd have never gotten in a car with a getaway driver.
Oh, so only getaway drivers have that.
It's a custom thing that he's obviously set up, just like his license plates that flip around. I actually like the opening scene because it's a good... This is how you do misdirects. This is how you subvert expectations.
There's blood. There's blood.
Because
For some reason, the
everyone's-
blood's on the window, but it didn't go through the window. No exit wound.
Right, the bullet didn't break a window.
Guy's using 9
See that?
millimeters
He
of
entered
pussy.
the code there.
There you
They don't
go.
know his code.
Right. He loves it. He's like, oh, now it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun little chase.
It sucks to be the guy that got shot in the head. Why couldn't you... Why couldn't you have just been like, hey, get out or I'm going to shoot you?
Yes.
Just give him a chance. I'd rather go to prison and whatnot.
Well,
I guess they
I'll
figure
try
he'll
walking.
give you up.
I'll try walking. Yeah, he might rat you out after that.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Mother made a motherfuck him.
There is one stunt in this that's just utterly ridiculous and kind of ruins the
In
whole
this
set
one, right?
piece.
In this chase,
coming up
'cause
now.
I'm thinking about it. There's a moment where he like flies a car over.
Flies off of a bridge. Yeah,
Yeah.
It doesn't even break the fence and
Right.
has no wind up. It's ridiculous. But this is still really well done.
No, I would argue this is better than Baby Driver in all of its driving
Yeah,
scenes.
it is. No, that's honestly the reason I'm disappointed by Baby Driver and the modern Fast and Furious movies is because we saw this when we were the right age for
I
it.
love that they're bothering telling him how to drive when he's clearly.
Well, they can't be sitting there doing nothing. I mean, that's just
I would.
filmmaking.
I would be enjoying
101.
myself. I would be like, holy shit! I can't believe you just did that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Dog, that's dope.
Well, no, you wouldn't even be doing that. Me and you in
Pulling
this,
out my
we would just
iPhone
be
camera.
No, we would just be holding on with like a serious face, just like we're about this business. We're getting this done.
Yeah, this is some good shit.
Yeah, man, it's well made, and there's no CGI. There's no silliness. It's just straight up stunt driving.
Stunt driving, stunt work. An incredible performance by Jason Statham. and June Lee, or whatever her name is, Shun Shu.
She's garbage in this. But she'll make for some good content when we get there. Here it is.
Yeah, yep. And like nothing bad happens to the car.
They'd be shooting. If it was America, at least.
It was America, yeah, and they were black.
This is ridiculous. The idea that doing that is going to help him have more traction when he lets go.
Right.
That's insane. And then doesn't even break that fence. Look, it somehow hopped over it.
Yeah, no computer effects whatsoever, dude. No computer effects whatsoever. That was real practicality. That was real practical shit right there.
That really ruins the whole set piece. I would so much rather they ended it with just like he takes a really tight turn and winds up in the woods. And look, it doesn't even escape. So it's just...
Right.
If I was the editor, I'd have cut that out.
I remember when I saw this part, I was like, this is kind of...
Yeah.
Silly.
This should be a deleted scene.
It's a little goofy.
You could have cut from when they were right before the bridge to this shot right here, and it would have been a better scene.
Sure. Yeah. Because that gag was unnecessary.
Yeah. Awful.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I love this moment where they're like, we don't want this clearly like this 20-year-old Lyft driver.
Right.
We're gonna go from this guy in the BMW and the tuxedo, this dipshit in his Volkswagen Jetta.
It's gonna sound like a lawnmower when he starts it up.
Yeah, he's got a unnecessary scoop on the top.
There was this far no further.
Well, you're not gonna go any further. I guess we can kill you now. Take the money, leave.
Get out of my car.
See, that's the thing. Now they're being reasonable. Oh, and doesn't he like go like the next morning, eat his croissant and watch as they get like caught by the cops?
Yeah. You do remember this pretty well, actually.
Yeah, no, because it really does sell a vibe.
Yeah,
it really did sell this idea of this like clean, proper gentleman who does really cool shit in his car.
Yeah. See, back to the other plate.
As if they saw a BMW that matched the description, they would be like, okay, pull over,
There's
sir.
black BMWs like that everywhere.
Oh, JFK, that's the license plate. Let him go. But it's got a bald man driving it. It can't be him.
This is where they're living, by the way. The people that are taking our tax money.
The lizards.
That are putting us in smaller and smaller boxes, taking a third of every paycheck, so that they can live on the coast of France in a fucking palace like this.
They want you to wear a mask. They don't wear them in the villas.
Look what the inspector drives, poor bastard.
That is kind of a terrible car mog right there. What a great way to like visually show it's like just
crime,
people,
crime pays.
Just, yeah, basically, yeah, no, exactly. Just people who work with the law are schmucks who can't even afford a nice car.
Yeah.
Look at this dipshit who spent the last 50 years on the beat, working his ass off, putting criminals behind bars. All he drives is a broken Geo.
It is funny how it doesn't really explain how or why these guys became friends. They just are. So you think like, because he's a detective, he hangs out with him and he's just like, you know, you a little suspect, but I don't see what it is yet. I don't know what it is, but I like you. You got a good vibe, but there is something about you, and I'm going to find it out one day. But let's just keep hanging out.
But till then, we cool. But till then, we cool.
You're a real ass dude.
Yeah.
But there's something going on,
Yeah.
and I can feel it.
And I don't know what it is, but when I find it out, they're going to be hands.
I swear that was a different license plate on that BMW the last time I was here.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm just a detective. I don't pay attention to shit like that.
I mean, look at my hunk of shit car.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All you got to do is open the hood and see that gear mechanism connected to the bumper that flips the license plate, and you're done. You see some like mechanical stuff.
Oh, you mean the trunk?
Yeah, no, the hood of the front of the car.
Oh, the front, maybe.
And probably the trunk too.
Why are there like 5 license plates lined up on like a roulette wheel?
Time of pickup.
7 o'clock in the morning at the front door.
I like these late 90s evil guys with like the long hair and the turtlenecks.
Yeah, this scene's actually kind of unnecessary. This is filler. Because once he got the call saying, I need a transporter, we could just go straight to him.
That's because we
assume he got the
even
details.
back then they didn't trust audiences to get enough information to understand what's going on. I totally agree. All he needs is a text that says, "Yo, another pickup," and then he just does it.
Yeah.
And he finds out it's a woman, and we know everything we need to know. He's transporting a young girl who thought she was
no,
going
he
to a
doesn't know
strip.
it's a human yet. It's just you never opened the package.
Sure.
Transportation is a precise business.
Well, I hope you got a damn good memory because we got to be really on point here.
Transportation.
It is precise. You can't go fucking next door and drop off a trafficked human.
Tell that next time you get your delivery.
Yeah, that's why he's not UPS.
Tell that to your DoorDasher next time he won't come to your door. Yo, transportation is a precise.
If you want to pay him the kind of money that
Yeah, that's what he'll say. I'm not Jason Statham. You're not paying me enough for this shit. Don't you look in this? Like, could you be any more like daring the guy to see what the fuck's in the trunk?
It is a weird thing to do when you shut the trunk to think I'm gonna look through the rear window and just
make sure he knows there's
eyes
something really fucked up in
through
here.
the mirror.
Like you would act as normal as possible so as not to arouse suspicion.
And don't move. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna make a little hole.
He pulls a knife out.
I know. You can't just take the tape off, asshole. Yeah, like this.
And
this
that's
makes
gonna reveal
no
that he opened
sense.
the package. He should have peeled the tape back.
Right.
Now there's a difference.
Right. This is actually poor work.
It would have made way more sense to pull the tape back and then put it back. And
Yo, Jason, I gotta talk to you about that package you delivered, okay?
someone cut a hole in the tape and fed her some orange juice.
Now he's just thinking about that fine ass face.
See, that's the thing. You give them a little bit of attention and you don't kill them or beat them, and then they're like, oh, he's a nice guy. I can get him to save me if I just have to get his attention.
Right. She wasn't
one more
making any
time.
noise until now.
Right.
And look, it's working. Yeah, he's not McTow, dude. He's simping all the way.
He's got... McTow still have a conscience.
McTow still have a conscience.
See, now she's all asking for shit.
I have to pee. You want me to do it in your car?
I have to pee. Do you want me to do it in the car? Well, I that is a curiosity, actually. If you guys are transporting this woman for a long period of time, will you put a diaper on her?
Also, like, the idea that she couldn't just get that off her neck and start running, I would just make her pee right in front of me. I'd be like, if you have to pee, just squat right here.
Yeah, I know. But he's a gentleman.
Yeah, but this is where being a gentleman gets you fucked.
The rules, Frank. Good to break the rules.
Yeah, he's gonna get such a bad lift review. This is a 1-star transportation job for sure. 15. Looked in the bag when we told him not to. Cut a hole in the tape we put on her mouth.
We specifically wanted her desperate to pee when she got here, and he clearly let her pee.
We had to ask for a refund on the last 8 fucking transports we did just to get through to a customer service representative to get the money back for what this guy did.
Rule 3. Never look in the...
I hate in movies when they put a little bit of tape on someone's mouth and they act like it's fucking super glued.
I know.
If you've ever had your mouth taped, it just comes right off. You just open your mouth and it just pops right off.
I remember when I
It's
found it out as a
ridiculous.
kid. Like, as a kid, you see scenes like this, you're like, oh, God, that's... I forgot all about this moment. Oh, man. Oh, we're making a TikTok video. This is a TikTok video. Do French policemen not have guns on them?
I know that English don't. I don't even know if they're meant to be real police. They don't even have handcuffs. They have zip ties. You can't just kill police. Oh, they love that. They love that when you just yank their hair like that.
That is crazy. that is. I'm curious if that was an improvise or if he actually told the extra he was going to be doing that. You want to make this look real, honey?
By the way, this dude, what else is he in? He's in a bunch of shit,
Oh,
right?
it's funny. I hadn't seen his face yet, but that is definitely the face of a guy who would grab her by her hair in the middle of the pool as he talks to her.
He's one of the Fast and Furious guys,
Oh,
right?
is he?
I'm sure of it.
Nothing serious?
So what's he doing? Is he killing the police? Is he
going
going to put those in a barrel of acid later?
Yeah, I don't know, actually. That's kind of curious. That is a little curious. I didn't realize he took the police with him.
I figure he knocked him out and ran, but no, they've seen his face and took his vehicle plate.
So if I open his bag, I'm not going to find some ripped tape, am I?
So now they got to die.
Open the package, all three. Never open the package.
Okay, so how do you explain the cut in the tape?
Well, he hasn't seen it yet.
That's Crypto Bitlord.
He's
right
already
there.
decided to kill him. That's what's sad.
Oh, is that what he's going to do? I don't remember this movie that much.
It doesn't really explain why either. It's like, well, so he just tries to kill everyone that does a transportation job for him?
No, he knew someone had touched the tape.
No, he didn't. They haven't seen the tape yet. Look, he's giving him a bomb right now.
Well,
and there's no way that he knew.
This is what he told his lawyer. Look, you check your tape immediately after you get her back. If she's got cut that tape, you put a bomb in the suitcase. If not, you put extra money.
There's no way he'd know that he tampered with the package at this point. That's a waste of money. Just giving a load of cash that's going to get blown up.
It's worth it because it gets rid of this witness right here.
He's not
So
even
that's how.
witnessed.
So here's the real reason why they try to kill him right now.
Go on.
Luke Best was writing this. He's like, how do I get rid of these cops but not make Jason seem like he killed them?
That's a good point. That's the cops taken care of.
That's the only reason why this is going to happen this way.
We just don't want to see Statham put the cops in a barrel of acid.
Right,
like Walter
right.
White.
We got to make it seem like Statham was going to probably just take them back home.
Just convince them.
Yeah.
Men in Black flash them and put them back on the job.
Exactly.
That old school Pepsi can takes me back.
I miss it. I wish it had blown up right there when it just turned out the window. He just looks at it explodes. He's like, what the fuck?
I don't like stuff like this where it's like, oh man, just happened to want another Orangina.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wish it happened.
I hate
That's why it happened.
coincidences.
I wish it happened while I was looking out the window.
Right,
It's
it'd be
just
more
like,
realistic.
That's how it would happen.
Because he sat eating a sandwich for 20, 30 minutes. But
Right.
for it to be in the 3 seconds it takes to do this.
Also, what vending machine has straws just sticking
Well, you
in it?
can't just have plastic straws laying around. That's about 15 dead turtles right there.
Right there, yep. Yeah, it's like I would much like it better if he just saw that explode out the window, because that's like they just cut to his face like all confused, like what the fuck? I would not have thrown my orange Gina though. I would have kept that. See, now the cops are gone. We got rid of that.
Yeah,
that's strange.
Done. No worries.
Yeah.
This is one of the best fight scenes I've seen in any movie, and it's great soundtrack too.
Oh, that is a good moment. I forgot all about that.
It just comes right back to the house of the guy that tried to blow him up and just raises hell. What are they doing with her, by the way? Why does she have to be in a underground basement?
Okay, where are the axes coming from is my curiosity.
These guys just fire emergency shit.
There's 2 fire emergency axes just lying around.
Yeah. This is classic. He grabs the candle thing.
So that's what it was. They wanted,
And look, the stunts are good, man. It's moving fast.
Yeah.
Like, now when you watch stuntmen, you can tell, like, when they're just sitting there waiting for the next move. This is so much more
this is what
disciplined.
made Statham become such a big icon, was he could do shit like this. He actually had some, like, physical acumen.
Like, even when you watch the top-budget Marvel movies now.
Oh, yeah, no,
you can
100%.
see the stuntmen just back there waiting for the next hit, and it's
That's what I hate about Winter Soldier.
You blow up my car, I'm going to take one of your cars. We'll see about that.
I do actually like the idea that he just came here to get another car back.
Just to get back at him. It's like, you're not just going to blow up my car. Came back, whooped a bunch of guys' asses, and took a car back.
He just jumps out of it, lets it fly off the ravine, and then comes back and takes the other one.
Yeah. Ugh, God.
They end up fucking, don't they?
It's like, why would she have gotten in a car? If she had a chance to escape the mansion, why would she just go and get in one of his cars?
Apparently the seat was still on her.
And
she
she
got
still...
in the car somehow with the seat still on her.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That makes no fucking sense.
Like, she just hopped up in there.
Also, they put new tape on her, so they definitely figured it out eventually. Oh, now I don't feel so bad about trying to blow him up.
Yeah, he totally
See, I
deserved it.
told you there's no reason I should respect him.
Totally deserved it, boss.
Yeah. Told you.
And then they do a really weird fake out here where it's like they have him drive back really fast and make you think he's gonna run her over. It's like, why would he do that?
I never thought of that for a second, but that would be hilarious.
You do. It's designed that way. Look, she's all scared and shit. They're trying to make you think he's gonna run her over.
We like being in a trunk so much. Here you go. I just don't think this fucking chair is gonna fit in there with her. I just don't think
That's
that
ridiculous. And now the detective comes back
Yeah.
and he's like, Mercedes now.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Gotta get that grill fixed.
No, this is the bit where, and all movies do this. Anytime there's like a supreme badass, and you're like, well, wait, how can one guy kill 20 guys and fight them all off? They'll be like, well, we'll uncover that his past is in the military.
Right.
And he's actually a trained Navy SEAL.
Right. Special ops.
It's like, oh, okay, so a Navy SEAL could just beat up 20 people in a confined space.
That's the lie the U.S. government will always push. Once again, by the way, this guy went to bed knowing he's the reason why 2 police officers blew up in his car. Yet he's American.
That wasn't his fault. That
he's
wasn't
an
his fault.
American
That wasn't
hero.
his bomb.
Collateral damage.
That wasn't his bomb.
Right.
That looks nothing like him.
It's him and a monkey.
Not even bold.
He's holding a monkey. That'd be hilarious as a kid.
bold kid. It should have been. You missed a great
I know,
gag.
for how goofy this film is, you think they would have just done that. Where was he when that all went down?
He's on other business, dude. He's got all kinds of shit going on. He's got other human trafficking deals to take care of.
I'm assuming he's coming to find out who did this, but doesn't he have like security cameras on his like property? Surely a man of such nefarious behavior.
those weren't so common in 2002.
Yeah, no, a guy could afford to transport live human bodies.
Nowadays, you
Couldn't
get
afford
those.
an Alexa.
You get those on. Yeah, that's what I mean. Now it's Alexa. You get it for $20, but that didn't exist back then.
I didn't make this money by spending on its security. No race.
I don't see what a napkin's gonna do.
Do you know what a napkin's gonna do? I feel like that when they look at him, they'll see that he like choked on something.
Yeah, well, right there, I was gonna say.
Well, then
when you're in a hospital, if you flatline for 20 seconds, I don't think they just go.
I'll tell you right now.
Unnoticed.
I'll tell you right now. The nurse on staff is getting fired.
Well, no, just the fact that it went flat and beeped for a few seconds and
Right.
it went back to normal. The nurse watching it's just like, oh, okay, no, he's good. Just a little palpitation.
Just a small little heart attack. You came back.
I didn't know if you like coffee or tea, so I made both.
Just really sucking that dick.
Seriously, 100%, dude. Just don't make me go to get a job. Just don't make me go out and get sexual work.
Could I just please live in this Riviera mansion
Yeah.
on the French coast, please?
Please.
And do nothing. I'll just make madeleines all day.
I just make madeleines and suck your dick all the time. I will make every recipe in this book for you if you just don't make me ever have to get a day of work.
This is a paradise. Living here, it's like living
I know, exactly.
on vacation.
So why wouldn't she be doing everything she can? Put baby in me. Put a baby in me.
Statham's like, don't act so sus around him. He's already on to me. You welcome him in. Give him a Madeline. We got nothing to hide around him, okay?
She is probably the worst person to have around to act like inconspicuous.
Yeah, when did you get an Asian housemaid?
Well, let's be real. Let's be real. Seeing this guy with this house, you would not be surprised to find women
you should see a
in
new
his
girl there
place.
every
Yeah,
night,
Yeah,
honestly.
exactly. Look at that.
Honestly, if a girl isn't trying to make you breakfast the next morning,
if
she
a girl
doesn't
isn't
like
making you coffee and tea the next morning, she's not fucking really
she doesn't
trying.
like you.
Yeah,
She doesn't. She's not attracted to you. She thinks you're the lucky one. I swore I saw this on your BMW at one point.
That is fucked though. We found your BMW with 2 dead police officers in it. So
He said it was stolen. And anything goes.
First on my list of things to do today. Been on a walk from
Can you imagine saying that to a cop? You know, I was about to report my stolen vehicle today.
Well, if I do it too quick, it looks suspicious.
Yeah,
It's like I
yeah.
rushed in there trying to look like a goody two-shoes.
Right, I want my insurance company on my ass, so
He had a face.
I'm gonna get you though. Ooh, look at this Mercedes. So your car gets stolen, and now you got a Mercedes with a broken grill in your garage.
He hasn't seen a broken grill. They're really trying to build up the suspense of that as if that would even prove anything. What does it matter if the front grille is broken? You would
Right,
just go,
no,
yeah, I rear-ended
you know what's probably more,
someone.
you know what's
the
probably
luck,
more
right?
damning? The wires sticking out under the steering wheel when he decided to hotwire it. That's probably a bit more damning. He could see that right through the window he was standing
Right,
next
right,
to.
right.
Lost the keys.
To think.
You were supposed to think last night.
Yeah, well, last night I had nightmares.
Meanwhile, the actress playing this girl's thinking in her head like, I'm going to be so big. This
Yeah,
is it. This is the
you'd
beginning.
never see her
This
again.
is the beginning of my entire fucking career.
Or she's thinking that this is like her chance to be like Zendaya and Tom Holland.
That's exactly what you're thinking, yeah. Dude, do you know what did you know what this character's name is, by the way? Shu Li? Do you know what her name is? It's Lei. Well, that's pretty much all she's good for, so let's just name her that anyway, huh?
That's actually hilarious.
That
That's
is
a
hilarious.
Nice little,
What do I name the Asian hooker he's transporting? Oh, we'll name
she's
her
not
Lei.
a hooker. She's a slave. So yeah, now they're gonna come wreck
Marvel.
his house.
It's a Marvel shoe right there.
What, the rocket?
Yeah.
It is kind of silly the way it like curves in.
Right.
Like, wouldn't it be a more direct shot?
You okay? Are you okay? I actually do care about you. They got the fully loaded perk on those.
No, the thing is, why would they have tracers? It's like they want the guy they're trying to kill to see exactly where the bullets are coming
Because
from.
it looks cool. Why do people buy it in Modern Warfare Warzone? They buy because it looks cool.
Yeah, but it's not like a real mission in Warzone. It doesn't matter if Statham sees you on the hill and takes you
They
out.
feel badass when they see their tracer going into that house.
One of them should have at least taken one bullet there.
Christ. There goes the curve again.
Right.
What is it? What is it?
It's hungry. It's coming through the door. And
What is
hunting
it
her.
targeting exactly?
I guess heat.
The oven apparently was targeting. Yeah, I guess so. It's targeting the oven. That's crazy. I like how he jumps.
You were supposed to jump too.
Man, the detective's going to be very shocked when he comes back tomorrow.
I fucking knew it.
Okay, something's definitely up now. There is definitely something going on here.
Frank? Is this your house?
Is this another one of your houses?
Can I have this one when we're married? That is a weird move. You're running from the law and the criminals and everything, so you decide to break into a random house. Why wouldn't you come out the water on the coast somewhere in the wild?
Oh, yeah, I gotta take my shirt off real quick. Get dry. That is weird, actually. How do you know where this house was and how to break into
How
it?
do you know no one's here?
Oh, she doesn't even know what he's saying. She just thinks they're about to get it on.
Yeah, she just sees him getting naked.
Look at that. She's just ready to go.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Making up for the trouble.
Now, this is more trouble.
Look what you just
This
said.
doesn't make up for it.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm down. The women get it. They get it. She
No,
does know what she's
right
supposed to be
now,
doing.
While you're in someone else's house, this is more trouble.
That is true. She is getting her rocks off on the whole adrenaline of the situation. That is true. Making up for the trouble. We've got guys who are trying to rocket us to death.
And people are going to come home from grocery shopping.
Well,
if they find us in your bed.
Don't say that. That's going to turn her on. That's just going to turn her
No,
on.
they do like that. There was a kind of a missed opportunity there when like she was trying to hook up with him and he was backing away and he went through a door. It would have been funny if he went in a door and it's like a fucking bedroom with fancy sheets and everything. He's like, oh no.
Another good another good gag that we missed out on. So wait, are they sitting here with the detective and he knows what happened to his house? Because obviously,
Yeah, he's telling him. He's like, so your house was blown up, and he's like, it was stolen right before that. I don't know what. If it's stolen,
we
anything
went out to
could
get
happen.
groceries. I came back, it was gone. We're about to go make some more madeleines. We need more ingredients, and we go to fucking Costco
Yep.
because I can't afford this shit. Also, by the way, that whole making for the trouble thing, like she definitely made a decision after she saw his abs.
Oh yeah, definitely. As soon as the shirt came off,
What are
she
you
was
doing?
like, okay,
I'll make
I
up for the trouble.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, exactly. I bet if he was like 5'6" with a beer gun, she'd been like, "We gotta find a way to get out of here."
Yeah, would she be so eager? Yeah.
Go put on some clothes.
Yeah, we gotta call the police or something. Oh, this is where she kind of makes herself a little useful.
I got straight A's in math class and computer science. See? Powerful woman.
As soon as...
Powerful woman in STEM.
You could tell he was, like, frustrated by that, too. It's like, as soon as you hook up with them, they immediately use it as, like, against you in every
Oh, did she say
argument.
something like...
Yeah, she
hey.
goes, oh, we're complaining so much except when we make love.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, we just did that once.
I know. And you almost forced me to.
And that wasn't making love. Okay?
I was trying to get it over with so you
It's-
just get some fucking clothes on.
There was no love.
There are 400 people dying in a container on a ship.
Were you thinking about them when I was fucking
Look
you?
at his shoes. He's in, like, a
Father,
$2,000 outfit right there.
It's Jason Statham, man.
ship arrives today.
He dresses like that when he's an undercover security guard.
I bet you that's like a $300 shirt, and it just looks like a shitty old polo.
But it's comfy as fuck, dude.
No, that's the thing. You think that's going to be the case when you
No,
try
I
those
have. I
shirts
put
on.
those things on. They are
No,
fucking...
It's always a scam. It's a
they're light
ripoff
as a
for
feather, dude.
idiots. It's a ripoff for people that have more money than
You,
sense.
if you want a polo with 3 buttons on it, you better be ready to pay $400.
Not everything is alive.
Honestly,
I just love that. Just can we go back for a quick second? Because I want to point this out. She's crying at 400 people that I guess she's like cared
Well, she's
for.
one of them, yeah. It's
that
her,
yeah, are trapped in a container somewhere. Were you thinking about that when I was fucking you? Well, you're in this much of a rush to go save your family members.
Yeah,
back
no,
when you
I
were
know.
like, you know,
well, no, she was.
we pay you
she
for the
was,
favor.
and that's why she fucked him. And that's
Is that
part
going
of
to
putting
get in
him
the
on the
story
hook.
you tell them when you pick them up?
That's why she did it in the first place, to get him on the hook, to use him
I
as
see.
her fucking hero Chad to go and
I
save her
see.
family.
You're not just going to fuck me and not save 400 people, are you?
Exactly. Now she's got that on him.
So before we get to the heart of the matter, I have one question for you. Why'd you try to kill me?
You lied to me.
See, he
You
knew.
opened the package. You broke the rules. Your rules. What'd you expect me to do? Recommend you for another job?
How did he know that, though?
That's what I tell every Lyft driver when I try
There's
to kill
no
him.
way he would know that he opened the package.
They went back. He said, if you check the package while I'm talking to him, and if you see some mishandling,
No, there's
you
a
give me
hole. There's a
bomb.
hole in the
I
tape.
answered your first
Yeah.
question politely. I won't answer anymore. So I suggest you kill me right now. And go screw yourself.
Well, now I'm not going to kill you then.
Nice. That's good shit. I like this guy. He's straightforward and direct like me. I don't think I am going to shoot him. I can kind of tell he can fight like me, too.
We're smuggling people in containers. I tell you, lie's the perfect name for it.
Mr. Quaid on the way up.
Your father's here.
Her name's Lie, not Lay.
Well, I read it as lay.
Yes.
Well, here's your big chance. Drop your gun, and you'll save one. Kill him!
You can do it yourself? You don't even want to look at him when he dies.
Police are on the way up.
What now?
Take her. Send in Leo. I need him to rest.
This is kind of a goofy,
Yeah.
like, you know,
This-
show of
this
error. 'Cause
whole
the
setup
detective's
is
always
crazy.
showing up. What happened to this guy? Oh, I guess he was at the house.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen him.
No, he had to be at the house. That's what the whole bruise is. That's why he looked at him like, oh, I remember you, buddy.
Maybe.
Get here alive.
Inspector, am I glad you're here?
What is this?
This man used my partner's daughter here to try and blackmail us.
I know this man.
Well, I suppose in your
I always
business,
knew he
you
was
need
up to
know
something.
Exactly.
I'm glad you caught him. Thank you. Take care of this right now.
Should I call him?
I think you should be more concerned with where you are.
I always knew I'd get you in here, you know?
For real. But you know I'm a good guy, and I can say trying to save that girl. So here you go. You know, we're not so different, you and I. We just drive different cars. And mine's pretty shitty.
Living in a pension.
But I still have mine. Yours blew up.
I need fresh, Frank. For once, I need the truth.
I'm an undercover CIA agent.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Yeah. I used to work for the Marines, but now I work for Edgar Gate for J. Edgar Hoover.
Those men are part of an elite terrorist group. We have to stop them.
If we do not stop them tonight, they are going to blow up the Capitol.
Would be the perfect man for the job.
If I were out.
Oh, does he like take him hostage? Oh my god.
That's
dude.
ridiculous.
I forgot all about this.
What a stupid way to do it.
Such a classic film, dude. Honestly,
That's a terrible way to do
a
this.
masterclass in
Any of the
filmmaking.
police around there, one would want to be a hero and jump on his back and he'd
I
get
got you,
shot.
Chief.
Exactly.
I got him.
I get a raise, right? Look at this. See what I mean? Like,
I know,
piece
an
of
old
shit car, but it
sob.
makes it look like a badass. That's what must be a
Gotta pick
weed.
up some
you got some
marijuana before we
weed?
go on a trip.
I can't drive my best without a good joint.
Yeah, I need a PAX. You guys got PAX cartridges? I like that he did that while it was still in the trunk, though. It's like, I don't want
Right,
to know about it.
purposely spinning around and slamming on the brakes. Wouldn't he have some courtesy for the 68-year-old man?
There is a very 90s way that action guys would like
Run around and take
run
cover. It
around
looks
with a
just
gun,
like
yes.
Die Hard.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I would just let them all loose right here to create pandemonium. Get Ling Ling back, have her point out her parents, and just take the four of them back with me.
Yeah.
Well, we got the important ones back, so we're good. Oh, she's just making herself a coffee.
Oh, look, she's just fully
I know,
joined their team
she's
now.
just
She's
into
making
it.
their
She's in on
coffee.
it. She's in on it.
No, she's just that much of a flip-flopper. Whatever house she's currently in,
You want
she's
a
just
Madeline?
taking the role. Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if you want coffee or tea.
I made both. I made both for you, Father.
That's actually hilarious. The idea that she just does the same shit when he finds her.
I hate you.
She's wearing a Chinese gown now.
Just whatever it takes to blend in. That's good parenting right there. You don't see enough of that anymore.
Slapping the face.
Just a good bit of capital punishment.
Capital punishment?
Whatever. Discipline.
I think you meant corporal.
Yeah.
Capital punishment would be if he hooked her up to a fucking, like, syringe and gave her a lethal injection.
Capital means death.
I think capital punishment means death.
Yeah.
Capital,
Just
like
a good
highest,
slap.
like highest
Kids need to
punishment?
get slapped. If you look at animals in the wild, they physically...
Yeah, corporal punishment, I think that's what it's called.
See, this guy's just as good as him. Who'd have thought?
Keep him alive.
I've got some other shit to deal with. I've got so much paperwork to do for this deal. So I can't deal with him right now.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't he just finish him right there? It's ridiculous.
It is funny, too,
He's
how,
a real
like,
problem. He's going to
I was about to
disrupt
say,
the
it's
whole
funny
thing.
how, like, him and that guy were equals, but every other guy is just nothing to him.
Right, and now look at all the problems he's causing, and he had his chance right there to end this issue. Look at that.
That is some
good
pretty badass
choreography.
shit right there.
And it still doesn't feel like the stuntmen are just standing there waiting for it.
Luke Benson shit right there. I want some more parkour in this.
It's Besson, not Benson.
Whatever.
That looks like Warzone, Verdansk.
It does, actually.
It is kind of funny how he's not even that phased. He's just like, oh god, another wannabe hero trying to save these captives. Let me just murder him with this sign.
I know, really.
Fuck
How is
you,
that,
man.
How is that in your department of expertise?
I'm
Like, how
trying
is
to
that your
do a job
responsibility?
here. Get off my truck.
Yeah, what the fuck? Is he like trying not to have to kill the guy?
He doesn't like killing anybody. He's a hero.
He's killed 2 cops.
He had no choice there. The bomb killed the cops.
What does that mean, Arat Demande?
Lockdown.
Please put your masks on.
Okay, now,
we are
do
once again
you-
in a pandemic.
Do you remember what happens here?
No, I don't. Oh, this might be the scene I'm talking about.
No, it's not. But you know what this guy is? He's one of the guys that was there.
He's the guy who put the trunk down and
Yes.
looked at him in the rearview mirror. Was like, yo, you better not look inside his bag.
Exactly. No, but dude, there's a fight scene coming up here that is so great, and you've never seen it in any other movie, and you probably never will. It's one of my favorite fight scenes in any movie.
Doesn't he get all oiled up?
He purposely oils himself up.
Right.
And it looks hilarious and gay, but then it makes so much sense. Look, ready? Yeah, let me get nice and lubed up.
Something
Come on,
for the
boys.
ladies.
Jello wrestling. Let's go.
Some for the ladies.
And let they establish why he did it. Make sure it's really clear.
Well, because they don't even think he's gay.
They can't grab him now, look. See that?
You
And
see,
look, he purposely does that.
You see, it's so the men can't touch him. Yeah, he's the American Jackie Chan.
But no, this is where it actually gets genius.
This is some good shit, actually.
Yeah.
This is a good fight scene.
This is awesome.
This is probably what they presented to the producers to get them into it.
And again, just beautiful work with the soundtrack.
They're fucked. Go get yourself a bike pedal, dude. Don't just stand there
That's
like a
true.
dickhead thinking
That
that
is-
you can out fucking balance
You
him.
know what? That's hilarious. You're right. 3 or 4 of them would have also just ran up and grabbed bikes and started
Right.
kicking the pedals off.
Right, or pulled a gun out. Jesus. There we go.
He'd be full of bullets. I hate that kind of shit in these movies. That guy's like, no, not me, not me. Oh, fuck.
Get him in water so we can wipe him off.
No, check it out. And there's something else here. Straight away, another gay beat. But it makes sense what he does.
Grabs the guy's cock.
He sucks air out of his cock. He's got one of those inflatable dick things.
Love the idea.
Centers it.
That's a great... Dude, I want to put that in an action film. Where there's a tranny bad guy.
And he rips the dick out and,
And
goes, I'll
then
get some
he-
air out of this.
Yeah, he sucks some air out of the cock.
He pumps it up with the balls first.
Yeah, then sucks some air out.
Yeah, but look, you're like, wait, why are they making out underwater? What the fuck? Oh, he's taking his air. Oh.
Wouldn't that just... I guess there's some air in it. Yeah. It's crazy how Jason Statham went from this to having contract where he's like, The Rock can't beat me.
The Rock?
Yeah, you don't know it's in his contract now. He's in Fast and the Furious that The Rock can't like be a bigger badass than him.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Vin Diesel?
No, when him and The Rock were in that fucking movie together, fucking Brendan and Shaw, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah. I hate that, honestly.
But
That-
it's just like
another example, by the way. Shitty car
I'll never
looking
forget that
awesome.
scene. I'll never forget that scene. But it's just like, Jason, you were kissing another man back in fucking Transporter, and now you can't like have The Rock out, do you?
Yeah, well, that guy wasn't. He kicked that guy's ass.
Right, I was kissing him. He wasn't
Yeah,
kissing me.
Exactly.
There's a difference.
No, honestly, that Hobbs and Shaw movie is retarded specifically because of that. Because it tries to act like, oh, look at these two tough guys that are evenly matched. It's like, no, The Rock would ball Jason up and chuck him out a window.
So
I'll
what,
just
like-
run after the plane and eventually get to where it's landing. Isn't that supposed to be deadly?
Yes, but he doesn't give a fuck. He's trying to save Ling Ling.
That's the whole horror scene in North by Northwest. It's like, oh, he's gonna spray me with the crop dust. It's gonna kill me.
Oh, I thought he was trying to hit with the propeller at the plane.
That's possible, I guess.
This plane is not for tourists.
I'm not a tourist.
I'm like, you're just gonna kill us anyway. I'm not flying this onto a highway.
It is crazy to think, like, after you point a gun at someone, can you really trust them to cooperate throughout this whole
Right,
thing?
exactly.
What's to stop him from just quickly being like, give me the gun, and he grabs the gun and just shoots Statham
He
right
makes
there.
the plane go upside down so he falls onto the roof.
Right. And suddenly they're a lot higher than he looked in that.
Right, yeah.
They were like a few hundred feet above the trucks earlier.
Right. I just love that he told Jace he's gonna kiss this guy. And Jason's like, yeah, I'm an actor. I'll do that.
Well, no, it makes sense.
I'm about to be in London where I tell him my dick doesn't even work.
It's a survival move. He has to stay under
I know, but I'm
the,
saying as
the
an
fire.
actor, it's funny. He's gone from this guy who just does what he needs. How does that work?
Yeah, but he's not getting his ass kicked by anyone in this movie. It's still consistent. It's the same contract.
Right. I'll put my lips on another man. I'm just not going to let The Rock beat my ass.
No. You had a better point with like, yeah, I'll play someone who's sexually impotent and has no dick.
Exactly.
Fuck it. Who pays money to get spanked.
I'm just saying, dude. He's definitely
innocent truck driver, by the way.
Well, that guy. No, remember that guy did try. That's the guy
That's
who tried
true.
to rub him off
That's
from the
true.
wall.
Good payback. Run him over. Who cares?
He's thinking twice now about his decisions.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he's fucked. That was such a doll. That was so clearly a doll.
I know. Back in the days when everything was SD, you could tell they just weren't ready for this era.
No, I know.
Gonna, like,
They
up
never
the
thought there'd be a
resolution
day where we start upping things to 4K.
and putting it on a 50-inch screen.
Right.
Oh, ball kick. That's not a very manly maneuver.
I like that look on his face. He's like, "Oh, I'm fucked." Oh, he just got me hard. I know. I can't recover from this. I'm done. And right now there's people in this truck, right? There's people in this truck as they swerve back and forth on the hill.
They're getting hopeful. They're like, oh, this must be the CIA pulling the truck over.
That's pretty crazy.
But he's just like hanging on sideways or something.
Yeah, he's probably on the front of the grill holding on.
What an hilarious image, though.
I know.
And how would he not see?
Oh, they didn't even show that. It showed him he's under the car now.
Well, how did he get there? Past those wheels.
I know, dude.
I'm going in the way I came out.
He would never expect it. Done. You're dead. I'm sorry. That much force, you'd lose your air.
Is this where he dies? No, it's not. I don't think.
No, he's fine.
Yeah. I guess it was.
No, he comes back. He comes back. He does come back.
As soon as they use a dummy to replace you, you can assume he was meant to die there, I guess.
Right.
Was that all the action? I thought there was something else, but I guess not.
Well, no, he's got to get the daughter back still. He hasn't got the daughter back yet.
No, she comes right back, like nothing else. This is it. This is the end.
This can't be the end. He just lets the Asians go and lets them go back to the water to swim back home. Like
you're
turtles.
Free. You're free now.
You're free now. Now go back to Korea. There we go. I told you one more thing. That gun is insane.
No, but this isn't like an action scene. Nothing happens.
It's a Magnum that's got like this addition on it that makes it look like a Desert Eagle.
It looks ridiculous. Yeah. Well, that reduces its recoil.
Are you sure?
Well,
I feel like it really is just something like some cosplayer made to make it look like a more badass gun.
That you add to it in Warzone.
If she moves or I don't return, shoot her.
Really? I'm your daughter.
Yeah. What are your values
why
here,
wouldn't
buddy?
you tell him just to handcuff me or something?
Yeah.
She'll never be you or anything like you.
She'll come around, but you won't be here to see it.
Isn't that her killing him though?
She's dead now.
No. I like how he looks how wrong.
He doesn't even care.
No, he looked pissed how wrong he was. Like, shit, I really misjudged my daughter. Fuck, what was I doing? Playing with her life like that.
Yeah. But then he goes, well, she won't be coming around. Fuck it, I'll make another one.
Yeah, I told you, she killed the guy, now she killed her father. Which, it probably really hurts him.
What, a bullet in your chest? Yeah, I mean, that probably
Well,
hurts
also
like
that
hell.
his daughter
Probably
did
really...
it. That his daughter did it. Like...
It's when you're dead, it's over. It's not even
The
a
worst
memory.
part about it, she doesn't realize that like Statham's not gonna marry her. Like he's not gonna let her live with
out.
him. He's not gonna like. It's like just so you know, I'll fuck you one more time for this, but that's it. We're done. I don't care how many Madeleines you make.
Yeah, you're not coming.
You're not gonna be in the sequel.
I need a different girl in every movie.
Yeah, it can't be you.
I'm Bond.
Okay, how'd he get there?
They were just following the whole thing in police cars, and they were like, that's totally him parachuting. That's totally him. I know it. I know it.
Don't put the sirens on yet.
Let him do it. Let him
do
go.
his thing.
Let him go.
Honestly, watching it again now, do you feel like maybe your opinions changed a little bit?
No, I still think it's better than most modern
Sure.
action movies.
But yeah, I don't know. I watched this again. I think it's soured me a little bit. I just don't think it's that rewatchable. Maybe if I saw more sex scenes with the Asian girl.
It's only that it's just because it's aged. You know, we're 20
remember
years
the first
on.
time I saw it, I was like, this is not the action. Like you said, it's not the action-packed, wall-to-wall.
It is. It's just there's just that one little beat in the middle where it gets too romantic.
Yeah, that one little 40-minute beat in the middle.
The thing is, if Thanos doesn't show up and melt half the
Thanos
Earth,
is dope.
then you're like, there's not that much action.
Endgame was real shit. This song is a terrible ending song.
It is kind of crazy to think this many people needed to be involved in a movie like this. I feel like you could make this movie with about 12 people behind the camera, max.
I don't know, dude. I think well, first of all, when you have stunts and shit like that, you do need more like. Actually, it's almost over now. I think we're almost at the end.
Yeah, there was a lot of action actually, blowing up the house and all those.
Yeah,
all that stunt driving.
You need explosive experts. You need people who are also like. Here's the thing: you also need like medics and professionals who know how to handle guns. Otherwise, someone might accidentally get shot and killed, like a DP. Because some actor decided they wanted to pull the trigger on a loaded gun.
I feel like in the sequels, they're like, hey man, it's the transporter. It's supposed to be corny. It's supposed to be bad. It's supposed to have its cringy moments. But this one's not...
As cringy.
As cringy. It's not that bad.
Right, they saw the moments like the inspector opening up the prison gate. Like, that's what this movie's about. They saw Jason Statham kissing another man. Like, that's what this movie's about.
Jokes.
Yeah.
Whoever worked on the second and third one, man, they really ran it into the ground. Next up, the Italian Job, the natural sequel. Handsome Rob is the guy from Transporter. Got nothing to close this out with, man.
I just gotta start working out, man. Gotta catch up to Statham.
You've got the body, but you'll never have that face.
Oh, the height.
And you'll never look like I don't think he's that tall. I think Statham's like 5'6".
No, he. Dude, he's 5'10". I know because when we checked his age.
Because you looked it up.
Yeah, when we checked his age, it said don't even bother 5'10".
Get your fucking feet off the couch, man.
5'10" short.
Yeah, sure.
CJ from Fuckboy would not fuck with Statham.
Oh, 6 foot or nothing. 6 foot or the door.
Yeah, seriously. She would try because it's Statham, but she would just not be able to mentally get her head around it.
Yeah.
So she'd just cry until she fucked her ex.
Yeah, that'll do. We can end on some incel shit, always.
Every day.